is up, Metal4Metal Universe? I'm PJ Steven, that's Dennis Parker, and we're here to give you another great episode of Heavy Metal News. And Dennis, do we have a crazy episode of news?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man.
It's a lot of stuff.
A lot of it came up at the last second.
Yeah,
you know?
it's mostly singles, but it's all great stuff. Before we get into it, guys, I want to give you guys a little bit of a lowdown of what's going on here in the Metal4Metal Network. A lot of interviews coming up in the months of August and September. Really exciting things that are confirmed. Stardog will be on the show the 14th of August. Hybrid Mutants we're looking on August 21st. And Glam Nation has confirmed. This is the only one that's really nailed in stone. Confirmed the 28th. Glam Nation will be on the show in August, right before their big show, the Windjammer, September 2nd. So we're really excited to have them all on Metal Hammered. In the middle of that, on the 19th, and the 20th, there's an SPCA event down here at South Carolina that's going to feature, I think, over 40 bands at different venues. It's going to be pretty insane. So we're going to get the itinerary for that, and I'll be sure to put it on the Metal4Metal Facebook page so that everyone can kind of check it out and get where you guys want to be. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of things all put together.
Will they be sacrificing the dogs that were scheduled to be euthanized? Or?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Absolutely. I'll be there. Another band that is confirmed is Alert the Media. We'll be on the show September 4th on Metal Hammered, and we're really excited for that. And to also confirm, Durpot will be on the show September 11th for Metal Hammered. Although they're all minors, so they won't be drinking, but they'll still be on the show Metal Hammered, which we're really excited to have them on the show because they're very talented for only being together for about 2 months. So anyway, that's what's going on here on Metal Hammered, and for the interviews that we do and all that. As far as what's going on in the studio, what have you been throwing into your ears lately?
Throwing into my ear holes?
Yeah.
I've been listening to a little bit of Megadeth, like usual. It's just kind of the same thing with me, honestly. I've just been working so much, I usually just kind of
pick a playlist.
Yeah, I just pick a playlist, and I've actually been trying to listen to a lot of the newer songs that came out in 2016. I missed a lot of them, so there's a lot of good playlists that are on Amazon Music, that just cover a lot of that. So I've just been trying to just get out of my comfort zone a lot, because I kind of feel like I'm my parents sometimes, just listening to the same damn stuff over and over again.
I definitely get like that too. I think Lauren gets that way too with me, because I listen to the same damn thing. So
a good remedy for that is to just find a good playlist, and just listen to 50 things that you've never heard before,
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing today. I listened to that band As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
And they're not too bad. They're all right. I wasn't, crazy into it, but although I did listen to a lot of Manowar today. Somehow I got distracted and I started listening to Manowar, which is always great.
Heavy metal or no metal at all, Wimps and Posers Leave the Hall.
That, man, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Gotta love Manowar.
Yeah, actually a few years ago they were supposed to play at the Music Farm, and I guess nobody bought tickets for it, and they had to cancel the show.
Whatever.
Yeah.
These people don't even know.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Well, guys, another thing that's also going on here in the community. Like I said, we always try to get out local music and always try to push that. By the time this show is by the time this episode drops, we would have seen Hubris, Energy, and Alert the Media at the Purple Buffalo on Friday night. Which that show, really, really good stuff. We're really looking forward to seeing that. But like I said, by the time this episode drops, probably either late Friday or Saturday, we probably would have already seen it. However, we're really excited to catch it, and our interview with Energy is up, so definitely go check them out. They're a a decent punk band that been around for about a year. They played a show, the Sand Shack, opening for Monsters from Outer Space and Voorhees. Hell of a band. Really have a message to put out. And one of the band members gets really hungry, so that's really something that's kind of behind the scenes. So we're not going to discuss that. But moving right along, our Megadeth review of Dystopia is also up. When you talk about Megadeth, that's what I think of. Our review of Dystopia, which is a really great album that came out. That's Megadeth's latest album. Really good stuff. So definitely try and take a look at that and see what you guys think. And moving right along, I think we're going to get right into the news. And when you talk about new heavy metal, you talk about the band Trivium. and their new single, "The Sin and the Sentence." Talk to us about that, Dennis.
I mean, it's a single. I mean, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. I mean, I think actually is what's more interesting is actually the tour that they're going on with Arch Enemy.
Yeah, because we're big Arch Enemy fans.
Yeah,
I will
awesome.
say that the Trivium single, it was kind of corporate rock to me. It was okay. Honestly, I haven't. I mean, Vengeance Falls was a good record. In Waves was all right. Their first
I like
record,
Shogun.
Shogun's great.
I think Shogun.
They
was
dropped
like
in
their last
2003.
Really good one.
Their first record was in 2003. Something Inferno. Ember to Inferno.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not terrible. It's just
I like
that's
the
something
Crusade personally. Like I heard that was an
Crusade's
album that it's notoriously it was rushed
Yeah.
around, and a lot of people don't like it, but it's one of my favorite ones.
Now, didn't you see Trivium?
I've seen them twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they opened Machine Head opened for them, and then I saw them a couple years ago at the Music Farm.
Who they opened for? Didn't they open for somebody?
Oh no, they've always been the headliner.
Okay.
Every time that I've seen them.
I can't believe Machine Head opened over. Machine Head's a really good band too.
Yeah, they've been around a lot longer, but I guess Trivium just has more popularity these days.
Flick kills it.
Yeah.
So Arch Enemy and
yeah, I'm definitely more excited for the new Arch Enemy album. It's Will to Power is what it's going to be called.
That's going to be a really good album.
Yeah, that's coming out next month, I believe.
And also their tour does coincide with where we are at in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we saw Testament at the Fillmore.
At the Fillmore, yeah.
So we're really going to try and make that show, and if we definitely do, we'll put up some footage for you guys. But we're big Arch Enemy fans. Trivium, we think they're doing okay, but it's just we're not into their.
They have a good
song.
lot. Yeah, I mean their newer stuff doesn't really jive with me too much. But when I saw them a couple of years ago at the Music Farm, they put on a great show. They do a lot of songs from past albums and stuff. So they give you a little bit of everything. But I enjoyed it,
which is always good because you want that in bands. You want that in tours. You don't want just the new record. You want. All their stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, I shouldn't say all their stuff, not every bit, but you want their old stuff, the things that you can sing and the things you can have fun with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd actually really love to go to this, but it's October 29th at the Fillmore, and that's like literally the day before Sophia's supposed to have the baby, so I don't think we're gonna be able to make it unless.
Well, I don't have a kid, so I can go.
Well, I mean, you did mention that we could go and just perhaps have the baby on stage or something.
Now that would be something we do.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think Guara would applaud that having the baby on stage.
Guara would be cool. I mean, hopefully Trivium and Arch Enemy would be cool too. With it too.
Well, even if that's not my problem.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could go there and just kind of. Make her have the child, just like
induced labor, right there.
Induced labor, that would
watch
be pretty,
the baby come out.
Maybe that'd be pretty cool.
Well, when we move right along, most of this news, guys, is actually pretty much new singles and new songs.
Yeah.
We talk about new singles. It's a guy that's been living in Tokyo over the past some number of years, ever, and finally he's putting out a new single with his new record, of course, Wall to Sound in 2017. This is Mr. Marty Friedman, famous for being one of the lead guitarists for Megadeth. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, it's the you can actually listen to the entire album now, but we checked out White Worm.
Yeah, that was the single that he dropped, and I thought it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's a new music video. It's the whole album is apparently an instrumental. You know, it's all instrumental. It kind of reminds
me that's what he's famous for. Those solos are killer.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Jeff Loomis. He had a couple really good.
And Jeff Loomis is going to be playing with Arch Enemy, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe I know he's on the album, and I assume that he is going to be on tour with him too.
Amazing.
Yeah, but I dig this. The music video is very simple.
It's just him in front of the wall speakers.
Yeah, it's him in front of wall speakers.
But Marty Friedman's first album, Dragon's Kiss, 1988.
Yeah, it's good.
That was really good stuff. I mean, I even like Music for Speaking. I mean, really good stuff. Marty Friedman really knows what he's doing, especially living in Tokyo for all these years, trying to get a perspective from, Japanese heavy metal bands. I get that. And he recently moved back, right? Because this was recorded.
It was recorded in California, so
yeah.
I mean, he's been living there forever. I don't think he has any. I mean, from what I understand, I don't think he has any desire to come back to America, and I personally don't blame him. But the new album, it's engineered by some people who know what they're doing here. It's Paul Fig, who has worked with Ghost Rush and Alice in Chains, and Jens Borgen, who's worked with creator Opeth and Sepultura. So
they got to know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, so it definitely sounds good. You could tell that it sounds good. So I'm digging it. So I'm gonna listen to the rest of it later. But definitely check out the single. the White Worm. It's on everything we're talking about now. You can just listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll definitely put the always put the link
we'll
up.
Put the links down there so it'll be easier to find. But it's not that hard either way.
The next single that we're going to talk about is a personal favorite of mine, one of my favorite bands, and I think he's a hell of a bass player. I'm talking about Les Claypool from, of course, Primus.
Mm-hmm. You actually should probably take this one because I'm actually not the biggest Primus fan. They're kind of weird to me. The new song is it's Primus, right? It's a weird song. We listened to it earlier, and
the single was called The Seven, and you know what? I've been into Primus ever since Sailing the Seas of the Cheese. I mean, it came out in '91.
Yeah.
That was their first record. The Brown album is great. I mean, it's all good. Anti-pop, all great stuff. I mean, talking about this new record here, because they're writing a new record as well.
Yeah, it's the new It's the single for the new one
that's
record.
Coming
out. Yeah,
I think that they are unique. I don't think that they're overrated or underrated. I think they're perfectly rated. I think they are what they are. I dig their sound. I don't think Les Claypool tries too hard. I think he's just a bass player that sounds a little bit different.
Yeah.
Things from My Name Is Mud to Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, and of course everyone knows John the Fisherman. But My Name Is Mud's my favorite song from Primus, most definitely. But just that part at the very end,
Yeah. I just definitely have to be in a certain mood to listen to Primus. But it's weird here saying the new album is going to be released September 29th, and it's going to be based on a 1970 children's book that Claypool reads to his kids. So...
Okay, see, that's weird shit.
That sounds like
shit.
Something weird Primus
But
would
I
do.
like it. I mean, why not? Why not? I do think Primus is a hell of a band. I think that they're not, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame worthy, but damn, I mean, they can play, and they've always stuck to their guns, and they've always stuck to what the hell they want to do. I mean, that's just just how it is.
They've always been Primus. They've never sold out. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Moving on to another band that I
single
really am into.
You were excited about this.
I was really excited about this because Living Colour is one of my favorite rock and roll bands. Definitely top 15 rock and roll bands. Only because they're everyone knows the song Cult of Personality.
Yeah,
everyone knows that.
That's really the main song that I know from. And that was just from Guitar
And I love that song. No, I love that song, but they have so much more.
In their catalog.
They really do. Vivid was an album that dropped in 1988. It's a fantastic record. Pride, Time's Up, Stain. I can go all day. But their new record. Well, they came out with a record called Who Shot Ya, which was actually about Notorious B.I.G. asking who shot it, because I don't think anyone really knows.
We all know that was Puff Daddy that shot him.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But so the Who Shot Ya came out in 2016, and they actually dropped two singles. One called Come On, which is decent, but this other one, Program, that they dropped, is basically just about the fact that they are a black rock and roll band. And
it was a funny intro.
It was a funny intro. It's like, give me another black rock and roll band. But it's a really good single.
I enjoyed it, and I don't know anything about these guys, but I enjoyed the new single. It was really cool.
The new record's gonna be called Shades, coming out September 8th. And
Megaforce Records.
Yeah, Megaforce Records.
That's cool.
And, it's one of those things where they're also talking about the fact that they are the program, which is the program is sticking, like when someone says stick to the program, it's like it's out of the program to have a black rock and roll band. And they also play on the fact that they're like, who sings that song? The da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, Living Colour, who the hell are they? Because everyone just knows Cult of Personality. But the other song that I really love from them, of course, Glamour Boys is really good. Love Reese's Ugly Head. But the song I was trying to think of is Open Letter to a Landlord. That song is basically just about landlords kicking people out of their fucking houses and shit.
Shitty.
And just how to end an Open Letter to a Landlord is just basically like, hey, you don't know what these guys are going through, blah, 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 blah. But they really speak from a point of view of people who are poor.
A disenfranchised people.
Very low class, and they fight for the people, which I really like. And I'm not just saying that because they're black or that they're an anomaly, they're a black heavy metal or rock and roll band. I'm not just saying that because of that, because if you listen to their lyrics, if you listen to their songs, they really do speak for everybody, and they speak for the people that won't that people that won't be spoken for. And that's what Living Color does. I mean, listen to Cult of Personality anyway. Like, that song itself. You know, the lyrics speak volumes. And so does this song, Program. So definitely check it out. Living Color, Program. Going to be off their new single, or their new album, Shade. That's going to release September 8th. Megaforce Records. So definitely check it out.
All right. Now, here's something, the only piece of news we have
that's not a single,
is Stone Sour. So you might be excited about this more than me.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting because
we can really talk about it as well.
It brings up a question. Stone Sour's second album, Come Wherever May, which came out in 2016, was certified platinum by 2006. I'm sorry. So that was actually quite a while ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, so it was finally certified platinum by the RIAA, but just recently it was as a result. It's saying here effective February 1st, 2016. The RIAA has started incorporating platforms like YouTube and Spotify. Just streaming the album now counts as a buy, which before, you know, you actually had to go out and buy a physical copy.
A CD or go buy a record.
Yeah, we're talking about this, and it really does seem like a cop-out, but at the same time, like I've said, is that nobody buys albums anymore, including myself. Like, I don't. Like, I never...
I bought the new Iced Earth album.
That's cool, but I mean, you're going to be one of those 13 people who did it, you know? So
yeah. I mean, you're right. I hate to admit it, but I don't hate to admit that you're right. You do. No, I hate to admit that that's the truth. People don't buy albums anymore.
Yeah, they just don't. I mean, it is just so simple nowadays to just pick up your phone or just get on your computer and just listen to literally whatever you want. And then, you know, you don't have to haul around CDs, worry about them skipping in your car and stuff like that anymore. So, I mean, I understand where it's coming from, but I suppose that if they didn't make these new rules, you know, this new procedure,
you think no one would go platinum?
Nobody would go platinum. I mean, like, even whenever you check out sales of, you know, the new Megadeth album and stuff like that, it's just a few thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Metallica going platinum, they had they had to do an insane rigmarole of giving free copies if you bought a CD or if you went to their concert and bought a ticket.
I don't like that either because it was free.
They basically, you bought a Metallica ticket, they give you, you know, a CD on top of, you know, YouTube streaming and Spotify and Amazon.
I am proud of Stone Sour for going platinum. That's great because I do love that record, Come Whatever May.
It just seems like,
again,
honestly,
I'm always going to be a Corey Taylor fan.
Like with an album that came out, you know, over 10 years ago, it seems like it should be even more than 1 million by now, but I guess maybe it's just because the rule just went into effect in 2016.
Yeah,
that changed it.
I remember buying the CD, so I contributed.
So I mean, I guess a lot of things now, if you're just going to include, you know, what's people are streaming on YouTube, watching on YouTube, I guess a lot of shit's going to go platinum now, right? I mean, all you got to do is just have 1 million people just listen to your album on YouTube. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard.
I mean, that's what you...
as long as you're somewhat popular.
Yeah, it's somewhat popular. Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, proud of Stone Sour for going platinum. That's really cool. That's something different. You know, Come Whatever May. It was a really good record. I like. There's one song on there, Through the Glass, that I don't really like. But our songs like Silly World. What is that?
The Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff. Really good singles. Silly World is my favorite off the album, though, I gotta say.
I enjoyed their covers of other songs more than their actual songs themselves.
Oh, yeah, like the Straight Outta Burbank and all that. Yeah, that's really good. Speaking of covers, that is going to be our final
Are we done yet? Are we done yet?
That's going to be our final news topic, which is Motorhead. It's an unreleased track of Motorhead covering David Bowie, Heroes, which I love that song. Of course, we love Motorhead, and this cover was really cool. I mean, it really spoke a lot.
Yeah, it was I really enjoyed it, and there's a lot of other. I guess it's going on another CD that has a bunch of
It's called Undercover.
Yeah, that has just a shitload of covers on there, but it's things like God Save the Queen, Cat Scratch Fever, Rockaway Beach, Whiplash by Metallica.
Is it all Motorhead?
Yes, it is. All Motorhead.
So it is all Motorhead.
Yeah, it's all Motorhead. It's a complete compilation album.
Well, they cover things. They cover things from Rainbow, Jumpin' Jack Flash, of course, by the Rolling Stones, Rockaway Beach. I've heard them do Hellraiser before.
Yeah, I've heard their
and Whiplash.
And I believe wasn't Whiplash they got nominated for a Grammy? If this is the same cover that I'm thinking of. I remember they got nominated for a Grammy of covering a Metallica song. I can't remember if it was Whiplash or not.
Well, they also covered Enter Sandman. They covered The Trooper.
Yeah.
I mean, they cover things, which is great. I like that. I like the fact that Motorhead just kind of did what the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And in fact, we're getting unreleased shit even after Lemmy's death. Really happy about that. That's something that I really love.
Yeah, it's good.
I am a sucker for a good cover.
I am too, man. I love covers.
Yeah.
Like especially if they're done well, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So that's all the news I give a fuck about.
That's all the news, and that's great. And the other thing that I really give a fuck about is the topic of the week. Really excited to think about this one. This actually is from my girlfriend Lauren, who came up with this one. It actually got me thinking. So. And you're not going to have you're not going to have
is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to have a chance to think about it, which is hilarious to me.
Okay.
So, what is and it has to be classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal. It can't be like NSYNC or anything like that.
It can't be hip hop. It can't be Puff Daddy.
It can't be Puff Daddy. What is your guilty pleasure song?
I have two guilty pleasure songs that I listen to I don't know why. I just have to be in a certain mood for them. But definitely the number one is Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I like that song, dude. It's a good song.
Watching a lot of Armageddon.
I could stay awake just to
hear you dreaming.
Man, it's good, man. I remember it was on TRL, like Total Request Live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that in a while.
With Carson Daly.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like number one forever. For like a month or something, it was number one. That's a good song.
Yeah. All right, what's your other one?
Living on a Prayer.
Get the hell out of here.
I kind of like Living on a Prayer.
Lauren said the same damn thing.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, I like Living on a Prayer.
I think everybody kind of sort of likes that song.
Nope, not
a
me.
little bit. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You just don't want to admit it.
Whatever. My guilty pleasure song, now I got to pick two. My guilty pleasure song, my first one has got to be Down Boys by Warrant. I hate Warrant. But I love that song. That's off their first record, Filthy Stinkin' Rich, or Filthy Stinkin'.
Well, I mean, you hate them, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't really care.
It doesn't matter.
I remember it came out in 88, 89, late 80s. Their first record though, but it's a good song. Like Where the Down Boys Go. Whoa. I mean, it's all right, and I dig that. I dig that song. And now my second one, I love this album, Saxon. My second one is probably Crazy Nights by Kiss.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate Kiss, but I hate that record.
Oh, okay.
But I love that song. That record to me is horrible, but that song just kind of, these are crazy nights.
Yeah. I guess me just having a Bon Jovi song is the real guilty pleasure because, Aerosmith's pretty cool. Honestly.
I love Aerosmith.
Yeah,
Toys in the
awesome.
Attic, that's my favorite record.
Yeah,
by Aerosmith.
awesome. Yeah.
I have a first pressing Toys in the Attic I'm proud of. I like Aerosmith up to about their mid 80s stuff.
Yeah.
Like Loving an Elevator and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Aerosmith. I like Kiss Unmasked. It's not the fact I have something against Kiss Unmasked. I love Lick It Up. That whole album's great.
Yeah.
Animalize isn't that great. And Crazy Nights that's a horrible album.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I do. It's stupid.
That's cool, man. It's a guilty pleasure.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Guys, before we sign off here, I do want to mention, speaking of my shirt, the Jasons, they're dropping a limited edition of LPs that you can buy from their website and also
cool.
from their Facebook page, the Jasons, right there on Facebook. I've shared it on the Metal4Metal page, so definitely go and check it out. Get yourself a record. They're special colored records, and they're limited edition, and some of them even have tits on it. So definitely go out and buy those.
Very nice. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have bought their CD when I was at the show. honestly.
Yeah, they're a really good band,
Yeah,
man, and they
really
have
good.
a great gimmick going on. Really trying to do something with them, so we would really appreciate it. Jason, if you're watching, definitely try and check us out, and definitely get back to me about maybe doing a Metal Hammer interview. We'd much
That would
appreciate
be
it.
great.
I don't know how you're gonna drink from the bottle with your mask on. You're gonna have to use a straw. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
We can maybe get them a hat or something. I don't know, with the little.
We'll have to come up with something.
We'll figure something out.
Everything out.
You know what? I just realized we forgot to go over the Galacticon comic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, hell yeah. Good call, man.
Yeah.
Today I picked up the new Galacticon comic from Brendan Smalls, who, of course, did Death Clock. I read it, and it's pretty sweet. It's just really weird
I haven't had a chance
crazy.
to read it yet, but I looked through it, and it looks cool.
It's really awesome, and I'm into it. I don't know if it's going to be a one-shot, or I don't know how many, I don't know how...
It says number 1, so I
Oh,
imagine...
1 of 6. That's right
one of
there.
6.
So there's going to be
go.
6 comics. Okay.
Very
we
nice.
actually covered this in one of our first episodes of Metal4Metal. So it's nice to finally get the comic.
Yeah, get the
and
comic
and
that
check
we're
it
talking
out.
about.
We're still
Yeah.
waiting on Slayer number 3 to come out. I'm still waiting on that, but soon that will be dropping.
Has it been delayed, or is it just...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And along with that Iron Maiden record or Iron Maiden comic that'll be coming out here pretty soon too.
Nice.
It's going to be based off the Beast video game that they did. Basically, Eddie going through different dimensions
Right.
and bullshit. Either way, very exciting stuff in the comic book world. And one more time, where did I get that Galacticon album or comic? And where did it's Soundwave
yeah.
Comics. That's for you, Greg,
Hey,
Sia,
Greg.
and Brooke, the amazing staff that always helps us out at Soundwave Comics. We appreciate you so much.
I heard they remodeled the store. Is that true?
It looks fantastic. It's always looked great. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been the Metal4Metal News. We much appreciate your guys' support. We're up to 85 subscribers right now, which is very exciting.
Very nice.
I'm very happy with all the support that we've gotten. I didn't think this was all going to happen. It's it may be small to some people on YouTube that have 1 million views and BS like that, but to us, it's something really special, and we appreciate you guys so much. And please keep it coming. We have plenty more content to try and give you. We're going to keep on doing album reviews for you. Keep on the Metal Hammer stuff to keep you informed on the local music. And, of course, keep you guys coming on the Metal4Metal news to keep you guys informed with all of the heavy metal news in the world. And, of course, here in the local community, like I just mentioned.
If we get 1 million views, do we go platinum like Stone Sour?
I'd rather go platinum like another band.
Okay.
But, yes.
All right. That's how it works? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Help us go platinum.
Help us go platinum.
Or not.
Guys, this is PJ. I'm PJ Steve, and that's Dennis Parker. And, of course, this has been the Metal4Metal News, and we appreciate you guys so much. Have a great night.